Hi, everyone. I hope everyone's having a beautiful evening. It's about 9:40 where I am at night, but I wanted to come on here because I have an important lesson. I'm full of lessons today to share because I've been having lots of interactions and sales calls and website audits with health practitioners. And one thing that keeps coming up is as an online entrepreneur, as an entrepreneur, even without an online business, with a real life in person business, a brick and mortar business, there are two qualities that you really have to have in place. This is resilience, and the other one is tough skin, a strong skin. You have to be able to take what comes your way because you might be in the stages right now where you're building out your website, you're building out your sales pages, you're building out your sales funnels. But when it comes to actually money generating activities, getting on sales calls with individuals, especially if you're selling a high ticket item. So if you're selling an online program between 1,000, 200, 2,000, 3,000, up to $10,000, you really need to be having an intimate sales call with every single person because it's more of a high ticket item. It's going to take a little bit more convincing and explaining and describing what your course is about. And that requires a more in depth consultation. And this is what we call a discovery call. You could call it an audit, a strategy call. You can call it different names just to appeal to your ideal client. And those people are going to sign up for your call. On this call, you're going to provide a lot of value. You're going to let them know, where they could be stuck right now, what's not working for them, why it's not working for them, and how you can help them to overcome their trouble because you have a solution to their exact problem that they are suffering from. And on this road, on this journey of conducting these calls and interacting with people, you will have plenty of people that say no to you. You will have plenty of people that might call you names. They might say, oh, you're just in it for the money. You shouldn't take advantage of people's pain or people's digestive issues. People are already suffering. Why are you even charging money for your service? But as an entrepreneur, you spent all these years studying and learning and mastering your craft. And this is how you are making your career. This is how you are making your living. So, of course, you're going to be charging for your services. In addition to that, you are providing life transforming experiences and you're changing people's lives. So, of course, that's priceless, right? You need to put a price ticket on it. But in essence, changing someone's life and giving them the tools to be able to continually fall back on these suggestions is life changing. But along the way, you're going to have many people hanging up the phone on you, saying, no, I'm not interested, giving you all kinds of excuses about why they aren't interested in your program. So I had a very interesting website audit call this evening. And from the beginning, the person that I got on the call with was completely resistant and shut off. And she kind of had no interest in being there. I'm not sure why she signed up. I'm not sure why she eagerly got on a call with me, why she showed me her websites to be able to audit it. But she directed the call from start to finish. I gave it to her to direct the call a little bit. But at the end, I was completely like frustrated and goodbye, figure it out yourself. If that's what it's going to be, we're not the right fit to work with each other. But I guess my point in saying all of this story is you come with politeness, you come with integrity, you come with the desire to help people, and you come with kindness. You come with your intention to do well and to help your clients. And sometimes the clients will resist you and they will insult you and they will criticize you. And this happens. This is just part of the game. This is why you need to have that resiliency and that thick skin. But what I realized tonight with this call with this woman is that she's completely stuck. She barely has any clients. She doesn't even have a testimonial to show on her front page of the transformation that she offers. And for that reason, she's feeling frustrated. So it really had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with the state that she's in. And it's really important to realize that sometimes don't take it personally. If a client shows up in this way, they're hurting, they're in pain, they're in a difficult state, especially because we're helping people with health conditions, right? They're in their worst state, they're at the end of their rope, and they're just turning to you in alternative medicine to try to get them out of this situation because they've tried everything else. And so oftentimes it's not even about you. And so you have to be able to have that tough skin so you can separate yourself from your client and from the emotions and the state that your client is in. And it's very important that you set that boundary, again, talking about boundaries, to not take that upon yourself because often it's really has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with their internal struggle and what they're going through. You might be the scapegoat, you might be the person to blame. You're pointing out the flaws. Tonight on my call, I was pointing out the flaws in order to help. Saying, oh, this is, this could be improved a little bit more. Here, you provide too much content. This is how we need to change it. Perhaps this is in the wrong place, all with good intention of helping to optimize her website because I've been doing this for like the past 10 years, but it was taken in the wrong way. And I realized at the end of the conversation that it literally had nothing to do with me because I came with kindness, with intention to help, with care, but it was taken in a different way. And that's how it ended. So, it goes back to my Facebook Live that I did this afternoon of not everyone is going to be for you. You have to be selective about the people that you want to work with and the people that you will accept into your practice. And not everything is about you. Okay, so I really want you to understand that because once you start getting on sales calls and confronting clients, you're going to meet all kinds of people that are right for you, people that are not right for you. And because our clients are in a state of pain, right? They're suffering from health conditions, they're hurting. So we have to be sensitive to that, but we also have to have our boundaries because we also deserve respect and care and, as entrepreneurs, and this is our business. And the idea is to not take it personally. That's my idea for tonight. And to have that resiliency and that tough skin because you are going to be hung up on and you are going to be rejected. And that's just all part of the game. But you will also find these amazing clients that are perfect for you, that are wonderful to work with, and that are just a pleasure and that make your work feel like fun and not work. Okay, guys. So remember, tough skin, resiliency, and not everything is about you. Okay, so not everything is your fault. And I don't want you to internalize that because, as health practitioners with soft hearts, it could be very easy to think that you've done something wrong and then give up and start losing confidence in your ability and your skill as a health practitioner and think that you don't know enough and imposter syndrome and all of those silly things that health practitioners think about themselves. And I don't want you to get into that situation. Okay. So those are my tips for tonight, and I hope that this helps you navigate through your business in a healthy and successful way. Tune in next time. Bye.